What's going on, everybody? Jeremiah with DEALSOOP.com here. Today is a good day, and I'll tell you why. Last week we had the pleasure of speaking with Young X, a producer that is creating a buzz for sure. He's worked with artists from Cincinnati's own Lantana, or with artists such as Lantana, Rich Homie Quan. I think Future was even at the studio that he runs, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Along with Adrian Broner, I believe, was there too, just to name a few. And we had the opportunity to speak with them exclusively on how they started Timeless Recordings. Him and also Cameron, one of the marketing officers there, had a chance to. We had a really good opportunity to speak with them and kind of get a little bit more of a behind the scenes type of atmosphere, and we really appreciate that. We really appreciate them. A very professional environment, and they gave some real good tips for you guys if you're interested in being a producer or someone who wants to really start their own record studio. They really gave some good advice, so I really appreciate that. They even got cups, you know. Recording, www.timelessrecordings.com. Got the bracelet. So all of that information will be in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, go ahead and go to timelessrecordingstudio.com. Alright. We're actually at the office, and we feel like this, if you're in the Cincinnati area, you probably heard of this, especially if you do music. You have some big names that have been here, like Lantana, Cincinnati's own. You had Rich Homie Quan, Kemp, just to name a few that was at this facility. And we had the pleasure of speaking to these guys. We have Cameron, Chief Marketing, Chief, say your position again.
Chief Marketing Officer.
Chief Marketing Officer. And then we got founder, producer, Young X. It was Young X. First of all, thank you guys for having us. We really appreciate it.
I've been rapping and writing poems and stuff since I was like 8, 9. I got into producing around the age of 17, and it was really because I couldn't afford beats. Couldn't afford recording in studio time, so I kind of did it myself and got into it, and that's pretty much how I actually fully got into producing.
So, for music, for being a producer, would you consider that is that like an oversaturated industry? You know, trying to sell beats?
It's not. My definition of production is overseeing the whole project. They kind of get it confused now with
you're right,
beat makers. You know, because you make a beat don't really mean you actually produce. Exactly. I'm more of the position of, you know, I will make the beat, I will help with lyrics, I will help with arranging, writing, recording, just overseeing the actual project from start to finish, making sure it's a quality project.
As far as this is full-time, right?
Yeah.
Doing this full-time. So, could you explain like your journey as far as, I know that a lot of times, and I try to tell our visitors, our viewers and listeners all the time, that when you want to start something, especially when you want to work for yourself, you're going to have times where you're going to have failure, you're going to have downtime. Financial, in my opinion, is always going to be a problem, because you always want to expand, but you can't always do what you want to do when you first start out. So, is there a possibility that you can shed light on, just the journey as far as beginning, from starting to having your own establishment here in Cincinnati?
Well, first, man, you really gotta have an idea, and it's very important that you have a passion for it, because that's what's gonna help the sacrifice part. That's one of the hardest things, is taking a risk and actually sacrificing. Yeah. There's people, they drop out of school, they quit jobs, they even fall out with family. Certain risks like that, you really it gotta be something you love. You can't just be, for the money. So I think that's one of the first important things with my journey. I found out the foundation of the sacrifice part. So, I was you know, just regular person. You know, I had a job, a 9 to 5, and started with the idea, and I'm like, yo, maybe I can do this. If I put my time and my focus into it, maybe, you know, I can do this. So as I was working, you know, I saved up a couple checks and I got the first piece of equipment I needed.